Hello students, welcome to Mam and Me Academy. I am your mathematics educator Bipul Babu, and today let us continue our chapter number 3. In the previous video I discussed with you the introduction of this chapter. I hope you have understood it very well, and also I discussed with you first example from this exercise. If you haven't seen it yet, you can click on the I button here and then check it out. Now let us see the second example from this exercise, which says, you can see on the screen and I'm reading it for you. Romila went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and erasers with Romila, and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind for ₹18. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Now what is the meaning of this situation, or what is the meaning of this question? There's a girl named Romila and she went to a stationery shop. There she purchased how many pencils? 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. Okay, her friend Sonali purchased 4 pencils and 6 erasers for ₹18. Now you have to represent this situation algebraically. What is the meaning of the word algebraically? Algebraically means you have to represent the situation in the linear equation in 2 variables, and graphically means you have to plot the graph. Now if you know the cost of 1 pencil and 1 eraser, you can easily find out the cost of 2 pencils or 3 pencils, right? That means we should know the value of the cost of 1 pencil. That means we have to assume the cost of 1 pencil and 1 eraser. Okay, this is how we assume x and y. Okay, so let us assume, let the cost of 1 pencil be x rupees. Okay, so I have assumed that the cost of 1 pencil is ₹x. Now I can find the value or the cost of 2 pencils, 6 pencils or so on. Okay, and let us also assume the cost of eraser, 1 eraser, as ₹y. As you know that this is the chapter number 3, linear equation in 2 variables. That means we need 2 variables here. Now according to the question, Romila purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers. Okay, so what will be the cost of 2 pencils? It will be 2x. Okay, if the cost of 1 pencil is ₹5, then how much is 2 pencils worth for? It will be 10. 2 into 5, right? Similarly, let us find the equation. According to the question, this symbol is used for according to the question. According to the question, Romila purchased 2 pencils, right? 2 pencils and 3 erasers, right? She purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. So we have to formulate this situation into the linear equation. So 2 pencils will be of 2x rupees, right? It will be 2x plus 3 erasers will be of 3y rupees equals to ₹9. This is your first equation. What is this? This is your first equation. Now let us frame the second equation according to the situation of Sonali. There she purchased 4 pencils, also 4 pencils plus 6 erasers equals to ₹18. Now what will be the cost of 4 pencil? It will be 4 times x, right? 4x plus what will be the cost of 6 erasers? It will be 6y, sorry, okay, 6y equals to 18. Now the first and the second equation represents the situation in the algebraical format. Okay, now let us try to plot it. Okay, let us try to represent it algebraically. For that, let us try to find out the points for this equation and this equation. So I am writing the first equation here, 2x plus 3y equals to 9. Now make a box here. How to plot the graph? You know this, no? X, y. Let us substitute the value of x as 0 here. then you will get the value of y as 3, right? See, if you will put the value of x as 0 here, this term will disappear. You will get 3y equals to 9, and then you can find the value of y as 9 upon 3 equals to 3. Now let us substitute the value of y as 0. Now this term will disappear. You will be left with 2x is equals to 9. Okay, 2x is equals to 9 means 9 upon 2, that means 4.5. Okay, you can show the calculations here. If you want, you can show the calculation like this. For x is equals to 0, we are calculating for x is equals to 0. So 2 into 0 plus 3y equals to 9. This will yield 3y equals to 9 and y is equals to 3. Now let us put the value of y as 0 for y equals to 0. Putting y equals to 0, you will get 2x plus 3 into 0 equals to 9. That means 2x is equals to 9, and which will yield x is equals to 4.5. So this is how we calculate the points for the plotting. Now let us see the second equation and also find the points for it. So the second equation is 4x plus 6y is equals to 18. Now for this I am making a box here. Here it will be x and y. Let us put the value of x as 0 here. So when the value of x is 0, this term will disappear. You will be left with 6y equals to 18. So the value of y will be 3. Now let us put the value of y as 0. Then you will get the value of x as 18 upon 4. 18 upon 4. So 2 9s are 18 and 2 2s are 4. That means this is also 4.5. Did you see the points for this equation and this equation are same, right? So let us find another point so that we can make it different. Let us put the value of y as 1. I'm putting the value of y as 1. You can put any value as your wish. Okay, so 6 into 1 for y equals to 1. 4x plus 6 into 1 equals to 18. 4x is equals to 6 will be subtracted from 18, right? So you will be left with 12 here. This means x is equals to 3. Okay, now you have got the points for two equations. The first equation, the points are 0, 3, 4.5, 0, and the points for the second equation is 0, 3, 4.5, 0 and 3, 1. Now let us plot this. You can see on the screen the graph for this equation. Okay, now you can see on the screen that the line for the equation 2x plus 3y equals to 9 passes through 0, 3. Okay, and the second point is 4.5, 0. Now we will join this point, so we will get a straight line which is represented by the black line. Okay, now the line for the equation 4x plus 6y equals to 18 also passes through 0, 3, 3, 1 and 4.5, 0. So you saw that the two equations correspond to one line only. That means both the lines are coincident. They are lying on one another, coincident. Okay, you can see that the line for 2x plus 3y equals to 9 and the line for 4x plus 6y equals to 18 are the same. Okay, they are coincident. In the first example, we saw that the lines were intersecting. Okay, in the first example, yesterday, we saw that it was intersecting. Now today, in the second example, we saw that the lines are coincident. What is the meaning of coincident? That the lines are lying on one another. Okay, now let us see the third example and understand what type of graph do we get in that situation. Now let us see the third example. You can see it on the screen. I am reading it out for you. Two rails are represented by the equations x plus 2y minus 4 equals to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 equals to 0. Represent this situation geometrically. Now this is a very simple question because they have already given you the equations, right? Now you have to plot the graph for the equations. I am writing the equations on the board. The first equation is x plus 2y minus 4 equals to 0. Okay, and the second equation is 2x plus 4y minus 12 equals to 0. Now we have to plot the graph for these two equations. You know how to find the points, right? Let us make a box, and this is your x and this is your y. Let us put the value of x as 0 at first. For x is equals to 0. Now after putting the value of x as 0, you will be left with 0 plus 2y minus 4 equals to 0. Or you can say that 2y equals to 4 and y equals to 2. That means when you will put the value of x as 0, you will get the value of y as 2. Now let us put the value of y as 0. So for y equals to 0, x plus 2 into 0 minus 4 equals to 0. X minus 4 equals to 0. X is equals to 4. Okay, you will get the value of x as 4. So you have found 2 points, 0, 2 and 4, 0. Now let us plot the points, or let us find the points for this equation as well. So let us make the box here, x and y. Let us put the value of x as 0 at first. So 2 into 0 plus 4y minus 12 equals to 0, or 4y equals to 12 and y equals to 3, right? So now let us put the value of y as 0 here. You can write it here, mention for x is equals to 0, and now we are doing for y equals to 0. Putting the value of y as 0, you will get 2x plus 4 into 0 minus 12 equals to 0, or 2x minus 2x is equals to 12 and x is equals to 6. So you have got the points for this equation as well, that is 0, 3 and 6, 0. Now let us see on the screen for the graph. You can see on the screen that the line corresponding to the equation x plus 2y minus 4 equals to 0 passes through 0, 2, which is represented by the point R, and it passes through S, which is 4, 0. So when we will join these 2 points, we will get a line as shown in the figure. Okay, now let us see the graph for the second equation, 2x plus 4y minus 12 equals to 0. It passes through the points P 0, 3, Q 6, 0. When you will join these 2 points, you will get a line as shown in the graph. So in this case, we got the 2 lines as parallel, right? The lines here in this situation, we got them as parallel. In the real life also, you know that the real lines are parallel, right? So in all, how can we conclude that? In the first example, we saw that the 2 lines were intersecting. This was in the first example. In the second example, it was coincident, that means one on another. In the third example, we saw that the lines are parallel. Now let us see the first question from the exercise 3.1, which says, Aftaf tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also, 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Now this is a very simple question if you understand the concept behind it. Most students face difficulty in such type of questions. That means the questions based upon the age. Today I shall tell you a very simple method with no tricks, but in a simpler way. Then after that you will be able to solve these type of questions on your fingertips. So let us have a look in the question. In the question it is saying that Aftaf is talking to his daughter and he tells that 7 years ago, that means 7 years back from the present age, his age was 7 times as old as she was then, right? So you can make out from the question that it is revolving around the ages of Aftaf and his daughter, right? That means we got the two variables, which is the age of Aftab and age of daughter. But in such questions, we assume the present age of the person given in the question. Okay, so let us assume the present age. I have written already here that let the present age of Aftab be x years. What is x here? Aftab's present age. Okay, and the present age of his daughter be y years. Now, after writing this, look for the phrases 3 years from now, or 3 years back, or 3 years ago, 3 years and hence. Okay, these type of phrase will help you. Now in the question, the phrase is 7 years ago. So write this phrase as the heading. 7 years ago. So this will be your heading now. Now 7 years ago, he will be, Aftab will be x minus 7 years, right? So let us calculate the age of Aftab 7 years ago. It will be x minus 7. That means he has to go 7 years back from his present age. Similarly, let us find the daughter's age. Daughter's age equals to y minus 7. Okay, what did I do? I found the phrase 7 years ago and then wrote it like the heading. After that, I found the ages of Aftab and his daughter. Now, read the question once again and do it according to the sentence, which says 7 years ago, okay, I was, who is I here? It is Aftab, right? So I was, that means he is talking of his age, right? So his age will be x minus 7. Okay, I was will be equal to 7 times. I was 7 times, times means multiplication, right? So I, that means Aftab, was 7 times as old as you were then. He is talking to his daughter. Let us simplify this. X minus 7 is equal to 7y minus 49, and let us bring this 7y to the left hand side and take this minus 7 to the right hand side. So you will get x minus 7y equals to minus 49 plus 7, or x minus 7y equals to minus 42. So this is your first equation from the first situation. Okay, that was 7 years ago. Now in the question there is another phrase 3 years from now. So this will be your heading now. 3 years from now. 3 years from now. Okay. Now 3 years from now means you have to go 3 times. You have to go 3 years forward from the present age, right? So what will be Aftab's age? Aftab's age will be x plus 3, because currently his age is x. Now his daughter's age will be daughter's age. What will be his daughter's age? It will be y plus 3, right? Now read the question again. 3 years from now I shall be, that means Aftab is saying that 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. That means 3 times the daughter's age. Now let us simplify it. It will be x plus 3 equals to 3y plus 9. Bring this y term here. X minus 3y equals to 9 minus 3, or x minus 3y equals to 6. Right? Now we have to plot the graph for these two equations. Okay, the first and the second equation shows the representation of the situation in the algebraic format. Okay, now let us try to plot the graph for these two equations. Okay, so I am rubbing it for you now. Our two equations are x minus 7y equals to minus 42 and x minus 3y equals to 6. We have to find the points for these two equations. So I am making a box here. X, y. Okay. So I am putting the value of x as 0. Okay. For x is equals to 0. You can put any value as I have already told you, right? For x is equals to 0, let us find the value of y. 0 minus 7y equals to minus 42, right? Minus 7y equals to minus 42 and y will be equal to positive 6, right? That means when I put the value of x as 0, I got the value of y as 6. Now, for the convenience, I am substituting the value of x as 7. You can take any value. Okay. So, when x is equals to 7, let us find the value of y here. 7 minus 7y equals to minus 42. This 7 will be subtracted from the minus 42. You will be getting minus 7y equals to minus 49 or y equals to 7. That means when the value of x is 7, you will get the value of y as 7 also. Okay, now let us find the point for this equation, and it's a very simple equation, so you can find it very easily. For x is equals to 0, let us substitute the value of x as 0 here. So 0 minus 3y equals to 6 or y equals to minus 6 upon 3 is minus 2. That means the value of y will be minus 2. Now let us put the value of y as 0 and then find the value of x. So here x minus 3 into 0 equals to 6, which means x is equals to 6. So we have found the point. Now let us plot this on the graph. You can see it on the screen. Now, as you can see from the graph that the line corresponding to the equation x minus 7y equals to minus 42 passes through 0, 6 and 7, 7. These were the 2 points that we got, right? After joining these 2 points, you will get a straight line as shown in the graph. Now, the second equation was x minus 3y equals to 6. It passes through 0, minus 2 and 6, 0. After joining these 2 points, you will get a straight line like this on the graph. Okay, so this is the representation of the question or the situation graphically. That is all for today. I'll see you in the next video with the remaining questions. Otherwise, this video will become lengthy. Till then, if you have any doubt, you can ask us on the details given on the screen. Be happy, be safe, and study with